Walk into a dealership today and try to buy a manual car. You will quickly realize that this once normal option has quietly become difficult to find. You will find fewer options spread across fewer brands. You will be told it's special order only, with long wait times and limited trim availability. It will often cost more, despite having fewer physical components. And in many cases, it will actually be slower than the automatic version sitting next to it on the showroom floor. This is strange, because not long ago, the manual transmission was the default choice for everyday drivers. It was the normal way people learned to drive and interacted with machines. Now it's treated like a niche hobby product, something reserved for enthusiasts, collectors, purists. So the real question is not whether people stopped buying manuals. The real question is this: did drivers abandon manual transmissions, or were manual transmissions engineered out of the modern automotive system? For most of automotive history, cars were designed around human involvement rather than automated decision-making. Driving required skill, coordination, timing, mechanical awareness. You controlled the machine. But modern vehicles are designed around a different priority: efficiency targets measured across entire fleets, emissions compliance enforced by global regulation, fleet-wide optimization that treats vehicles as data points, predictable performance that removes human variability. This is the core trade-off. Manual transmissions represent driver engagement. Automatic systems represent system efficiency. Manuals did not disappear because they are bad technology. They disappeared because they do not optimize well inside modern automotive systems. One approach is built around human input. The other is built around algorithmic performance targets. And over time, optimization has been winning. Manual transmissions were not originally enthusiast features. They were engineering solutions. They were mechanically simple, lightweight, cheap to manufacture, easy to repair. Early automatic transmissions were heavy, inefficient, unreliable, and mechanically complex compared to simple gear-driven manual systems. Manuals offered better fuel economy, better durability, better control. They were practical. They were not about fun. They were about function. For decades, manuals represented the most efficient way to transfer power from engine to wheels. The driver provided the intelligence. The machine provided the mechanics. It was a human-centered control system. That balance eventually shifted. Modern automatics evolved. Dual-clutch transmissions, 8-speed automatics, 9-speed, 10-speed gearboxes. Shift times became faster than any human could achieve with a clutch pedal and gear lever. Gear ratios multiplied to keep engines operating in optimal efficiency zones. Software began calculating optimal shift points based on throttle input, engine load, temperature, traction conditions, and emissions targets. The result was unavoidable. Automatic transmissions became objectively better on paper. They accelerated faster. They consumed less fuel. They reduced emissions. They improved drivability consistency. Once that happened, manual transmissions lost their strongest technical advantage. They no longer won the efficiency argument. And in modern automotive design, efficiency is currency. Then, regulation accelerated the shift. Modern emissions testing requires precise control of engine behavior under repeatable conditions. Automatic shifting allows manufacturers to optimize fuel burn patterns during certification cycles. Manual transmissions introduce human variability. Different drivers shift differently. They rev differently. They accelerate differently. That unpredictability makes regulatory compliance harder. Stability systems, traction control, and emissions optimization all depend on software coordination. Automatics integrate easily. Manuals resist automation. From a regulatory perspective, consistency matters more than engagement. Clean fleets require predictable behavior. Manual transmissions disrupt that predictability. From a business standpoint, manual transmissions create friction. They require separate certification processes, additional engineering resources, specialized training, unique parts inventory, lower production volumes. They also increase warranty risk. Driver error becomes manufacturer liability. They complicate safety system integration. They break platform standardization. Modern manufacturers want scalable architectures, one powertrain platform, one control system, one software stack. Manual transmissions don't fit cleanly into that ecosystem. They slow down automation, they reduce production efficiency, and companies optimize for volume, not nostalgia. But something important disappeared along the way. Manual transmissions were not just gearboxes. They were interfaces. They taught timing, coordination, mechanical awareness, engine behavior, power delivery rhythm. They created learning curves. They rewarded improvement. They connected drivers to the machine. As software took over shifting, throttle management, and power delivery, that interaction faded. Driving became easier, but also more passive. The machine started doing the thinking. The human became a supervisor. Even if enthusiasts love manual transmissions, the outcome was predictable. Markets optimize for volume. Regulations optimize for compliance. Technology optimizes for efficiency. You can see this in the showroom today. The base Ford Mustang now ships with an automatic transmission by default. If you want a manual, you must step up to the GT Performance variant. The Cadillac CT5 follows the same pattern. Manual transmissions only appear on higher performance trims, not mainstream models. Emotion does not compete well against systems built around scale. This was not betrayal, it was convergence. Economic pressure, regulatory pressure, and technological capability all pointed in the same direction. Manual transmissions were squeezed out by the structure of the modern automotive system, not by conspiracy, by incentives. So the real question is not about gearboxes, it is about priorities. Do we want transportation that rewards human skill or systems that minimize human involvement? Because as machines become better at optimizing themselves, there is less space left for humans to participate.